Over the past 3 months, we have gone around the country to eat at the best mala places Singapore has to offer. But today, we are revisiting the top 3 and pitting them head to head against each other in order to find out which is the best mala in Singapore. At third place, we have a hot hideout at the Chong Pang area. Oh, if you're just joining us this series, we have already rated all of these places 1, 2 or 3 plates, each corresponding to how far I would go for the mala. So the usual viewers already know who are the top 2. Then you might be wondering, Audrey, if this is decided as third place already, why do you still need to go down? Let me share with you a secret, just between you and me, okay? I love eating mala.
We're back, boys. 这个是牛肉，
这不是
猪肉
好了
哦，没有牛肉。
我们没有设牛肉。
哦 ，OK。
你要干还是汤？
干的。
大辣。
大辣，大辣给我3粒鸡蛋。
收到。好。
then 加码。
好。
加一个米饭。
好。来，大哥。
谢谢谢谢。
Huh, I didn't notice this the last time. Not only do they not have offals, they also don't have beef. Here's 拜观音 one. Wow, not even beef. Whew. I don't know how you guys gonna take that. It's like something patty, right? But if on one plate, I have the perfectly cooked mala xiang guo broccoli. On the other plate, we have averagely cooked beef slices. Which one will you all reach for? That's the reason why, although Green on Earth had really good mala xiang guo, right? I cannot rate them higher. I hope you all already know. In this series, I make my opinions, and you guys make your own ratings.
大哥你好，
谢谢。
这炸的食物呢是没有孜然粉，是专门给炸的食物。
哦，好，可以。
Thank you 啊。
谢谢谢谢。
They serve the fried stuff separately, but I just pour them together and stir in. I ordered more sensibly this time. I want to say 80% is the normal ingredients, the 20% is the fried ones. But even so, I'm not sure if there's enough sauce. Let's give this a go. Better than the last time. When you're able to incorporate the sauce better like this, right, it's so much tastier. I hate that they serve the fried stuff on the side. Like, that is not the point. I did not come here to eat potato chips. I came here to eat mala xiang guo. So you must mix it together. And when you mix it together, right, it adds so much dimension to the dish. Chinese cuisine is one that prioritizes texture a lot. It's the reason why we pay so much for abalone and sea cucumber when they both have next to no flavor. So when you incorporate more textures into this mala xiang guo, I see it as a very big plus. You have thin crispy, you have fat crispy with the fish, you have somewhat crispy when the potato chip gets the sauce, you have soft snappy with the prawns, you have hard snappy with the squid, you have light snappy with the seaweed, and then you have soft and creamy with the eggs. Like, there are so many textures however way you cut it. By the way, I can't believe I didn't taste this the other time. The egg is not just egg. There is some sort of fat in it, be it butter or cream. And it actually synergizes with the mala xiang guo base. Very, very delicious bowl of mala xiang guo. But the same mist still persists. There is barely enough sauce to go around, even after ordering reasonably. I would think that I ordered a majority of normal ingredients. Like, this was $30. And I only ordered 1 potato and a few slices of fish. The rest were all normal ingredients. And even after mixing it in, the sauce can barely keep up. Like, there's still plenty of fried ingredients that have no sauce on them. And this shouldn't be a problem no matter what proportion of ingredients you order. I feel like the frying should take into account the deep fried ingredients and then adjust the sauce accordingly. Lastly, I don't know whether this is it's not you, it's me kind of thing, but I ordered 大辣加麻 and it's seeming like a 中辣. But it could be that I'm biased because I've eaten a lot of mala in the past 3 months. But overall, no regret putting this as the best mala xiang guo in this series. Having something crispy in mala xiang guo is like seeing another color in the rainbow. So I'm gonna finish this up and I'll see you guys at the next place. And now, what it all comes down to, the best mala in Singapore. I know I have been pretty inconsistent with the ordering throughout the series, but for this last head-to-head, we will make it fair. We will be ordering the same two dishes, mapo tofu and la zi ji, in both restaurants, along with one bowl of rice. After eating all these mala dishes, I still believe these two to be the most iconic Kung Fu Cai of mala, meaning that you can best infer one skill from these dishes. If their mapo tofu and la zi ji are good, the rest of the menu is likely to be as well. So for the last time in this series, let's get it guys. 谢谢. Now the point of doing this is that we don't have to take B-roll, we can dig in. And I really want to dig into this mapo tofu while it's piping hot. Holy. Anyway, hot tofu. The Michelin star for Sichuan people is the phrase 很下饭. And because the oiliness is not just oil but animal fat, the texture it gives the rice when it lays on top is similar to that of 卤肉饭. There's this slightly sticky gelatinous texture to the rice and not just oily. Freaking good. Today's la zi ji looks similar as well, although some parts the batter has completely torn off, so you can see how pale the chicken is. Anyway. Interesting. Today's one is actually not as nice. It's not as oily, which means that the sauce doesn't coat the chicken as well. Or rather, there's not enough sauce to go around. The impact is actually quite big because the oil is the carrier for the la wei and the ma wei. So while it's the same amount of chili, same amount of ma jiao, right? It is not being caught onto the chicken as well. Without the extra layers, right? It is very much flatter. We got one dish that is better than last time, and last time was like only last week, and one that is significantly worse. I actually put this mapo tofu above Chen's. Only way that it's not as competitive is that you cannot adjust the spiciness. So this is like 中辣. Today's mapo tofu is actually perfect. I'm thinking back about everything I said about the dish, about mapo tofu in this series, right? And this just doesn't make any mistake. Shape of the tofu, 豆豉, use of aromatics, oiliness, animal fat, mincemeat, both in terms of value and fragrance. Like, what else did I say? Consistency of sauce. Every factor that I raised about mapo tofu, this just aces everything. And I think this might be one of the cheaper ones as well. Is this 890 plus? And the portion is like pretty big along with the mincemeat of course. Okay, after the mapo tofu, I thought it was a wrap already. But with the la zi ji, we might have what we call a chance ball. So now on to the last place, and one that I wanted to return to for quite a while now. We're back at Sichuan Tianfu. It's peak hour now, and they only have 2 staff running the floor. I kind of feel bad for them.
你好，不好意思，久等。对，一个麻婆豆腐，
麻婆豆腐，
一个辣子鸡，
辣子鸡。
再来一个白饭就好了。
好的，稍等一下哈。
好，可以。
Okay, I'm a little nervous actually because I have had dramatically different mala since the last time I came here. And the la zi ji is worrying me a little bit because there's no batter, which is fine, but it is so yellow. But at least the tofu, the hong yu, seems to be more split, which is strangely my indicator for good mapo tofu. Anyway. Oh. Wow. Ooh. Bone in. My suspicion is confirmed. Bone-in is more flavorful than boneless. Like these pieces, I don't know why, the ones that you have to gnaw on, it's like a notch higher in chicken flavor, which is so important in 辣子鸡. But at the same time, they have these humongous pieces of breast. It almost tastes like the two pieces are from different plates. If you go back and watch the 杨记龙府 辣子鸡, right, their boneless breasts, they cut it super small. Like the smallest pieces on the plate are breasts. I'm guessing because those pieces, right, receive no help from the bone nor fat. So they really want to maximize the brown ridges in proportion to the rest of the morsel. Like this should be cut into 4 pieces. Other than that, still okay. But I think today is over seasoned by like 30%. Even for 辣子鸡, where the allowance for salt is pretty high. As for the mapo tofu, it still hits all the spots. But this is why we have the final tastings. There is one very gaping difference between this one and the previous one. Okay, I've seen enough. I'll pass you all back to At Home Eldrick. The best mala in Singapore is... Also the best mapo tofu in the series. The thing is, if you judge Sichuan Tianfu's mapo tofu against a checklist, there won't be many boxes left unchecked. But 巴蜀演义 goes above and beyond. The gelatinous sticky texture that it gives the rice, as it sits on top of it, makes it so 下饭. I actually got really excited about the 辣子鸡 at Sichuan Tianfu. I thought it might be close to what we had at 杨记龙府, but the handling was a bit clumsy. While the version at 巴蜀演义 is not quite my type either, it's as good as it gets. I don't know if anyone can say which version is authentic, because different provinces do 辣子鸡 differently. And even within the same province, there are different takes on it. Bone versus boneless, batter versus no batter. What I do know is, the rendition we had at Chongqing is so my type. And with that, these are the final ratings for the series. Again, these are my opinions. I hope that you guys don't mind them too much. Conversely, I hope that I have put out enough information throughout the series for you all to go and find your best mala. All of the details are in the Google spreadsheet as usual, link in the description. Eldrick, what about this place? What about that place? I follow your comments religiously, as with every series. So I will only go down to the most commented, top recommended spots that you guys give me. I think if it doesn't bubble up in the comments, it hasn't done well enough to be in the best conversation. The conversation within this community anyway. Which brings me to the final thing I want to say before we wrap it up. Thank you all so much for watching, commenting, sharing with me your favorite spots. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I really enjoyed making this one. The Chongqing art was so fun, and mala is still so delicious. I might just go get mala after this. But for now, that's all I have for you guys this time. I'll see you all next week in the kitchen. Bye!